Hi guys, today we're going to be building a Java GUI in JavaFx in 5 minutes. I'll show you how to do it as well as post the code so you can get it on GitHub. First, let's notice that we have a call center GUI as a project where we can call and take calls and escalate calls if we are an employee. Employees of this particular application can be away on lunch and in a meeting. That's really the flow of this particular application. Using fxml, we create the GUI and the view. What you'll notice is we have a grid pane, labels, buttons, as well as radio buttons. For our buttons, we have a call button, end call button. We have a take call and escalate call, as well as away, lunch, and meeting, as you saw in the GUI picture. Let's go to the startup of the application. You'll notice that we load our sample.fxml as a resource, set the scene, and show it. Let's go to our controller. What you'll notice is this is using the MVC, where we just looked at the view. And this is the design pattern. We have fxml to mark our call button, take call button, escalate call button, as well as radio, lunch, and meeting. We have an array blocking queue of size 5, why 5? Because we have 5 calls in the queue. We have a thread pool of 2, so we have the producer-consumer relationship where calls are being produced and then consumed in the call center by not only this employee who is activating the GUI, but also other employees. This employee will be able to send calls to their manager when they are away. We have a call button clicked, and when that is happening, we are producing all of these calls and then consuming them in the call center. We load our runnables, which are consume and produce, onto the service, and we shut down afterward. We have an end call button, which is called system exit, and some logging is added. We have a taking call, which will interrupt the flow of other calls being handled by this employee. This employee will take a call from the array blocking queue, and here, instead of using executor service, we set it to a daemon thread, start it, and join, hence interrupted exception. We have an escalate button as well, which will escalate a call to this employee's supervisor when this employee cannot handle the call. Set it to daemon, join, start. When this employee goes on a meeting or lunch or is away for some reason, they change their status. The buttons are set to disabled for escalate and take, of course, because they're gone. And that's how the GUI is controlled by the controller. That has been this part of our application. Let's go and talk about a little bit of application for this thing where we can monitor our employees and when they are away. This is the observable pattern, otherwise known as the listener pattern. You will notice that we have our employee that is observable over here, and it can change its state to being away or whatever. Then we have the status and we have the type of employees that we have, but this is where the meat is. This is our listener, which is listening to the status of our observable. And what you will notice is there's an update method in this particular object. This object will be updating its state when the observable changes its state. And therefore, a list of observers can be added in this observable to listen to its state changes and be updated accordingly via the update method. That has been the listener pattern as well as the producer-consumer pattern being taught, as well as the MVC pattern. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you subscribe if you enjoy this particular video, and like if you do. Thank you for your time, and check out the code if you feel like it and play with it. Ciao for now.